pcSHOWme music, pcSHOWme music, pcSHOWme music.
Hey Trailblazers! Welcome back to pcSHOWme Music. So today we're going to continue with the New Beginning series. We're going to be diving into steps 2 and 3, redefining the structure and polishing the master. This video is a bit longer than my usual ones, as I usually aim for about 10 minutes, but there was so much value in seeing all of the tools and the process in one session. I encourage you to watch through to the end, as the entire process is key to humanizing AI music. First, I wanted to recap a little bit of what we covered in the last episode. If you take a look with me, we went to Suno AI and we crafted the prompt and the meta tag, and then we generated a number of versions until we found something that resonated with the vision that we had for the song. When we did that, we crafted the complete song and had it generate that. Then we took it and we imported it into our DAW Audacity and we saved it as the original versions. I wanted to play a little bit of the song for you as we start, just to refresh your memory on where we are.
Darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history. Where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. I've been broken, but I'm not defined.
Okay, we'll stop there. Through the crafting of the prompt and metadata that I supplied to Suno to generate this, it actually came up with something very similar to what I wanted. I didn't have to change it much in the initial version to get the structure we wanted. As you can see here, one of the main things with structure is you want it to be dynamic. You don't want it to stay the same too long. And if you look here, it's fairly dynamic. It kind of goes like a little sine wave. And then at the end here, there's a gradual crescendo till it finishes up and then fades out. I really like what we had here. As far as the basic structure of the parts of the song, this was something that we could work with. You'll notice that there are some things that are definitely lacking in, right? I mean, there was a lack of harmonies and a few other embellishments that needed to be made. Had downloaded a new DAW that I began experimenting with, and I thought this would be a good chance to test that out. I put it into the new DAW, which is RIPx Pro. Let's take a look at that. It looks like RIPx Pro has finished separating the tracks. So here is New Beginnings when separated in the new RIPx Daw.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night.
I want to add a harmony there, so I think this is a vocal.
Through the night.
If I wanted to make it straight, I tried this one other time. I just downloaded it. As you can see, there's 16 days left on my trial, but I wanted to investigate it with y'all. I think we can say straight notes.
Through the night.
Okay.
Through the night.
And so we're gonna group those, and then we'll duplicate that group. I'll bring this up, then we'll bring.
Through the night.
And be careful to only get what we want.
Through the night.
So if we do both.
Through the night.
So that's a nice harmony, right? I mean, we found, I think, a good spot.
Through the night.
Do we want to stagger it a little bit?
Through the night. Through the night. Through the night.
Just to kind of add some dimensionality to it. Let's go back to the beginning and find out what we got now.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start a
So what do y'all think of that? Let me know in the comments. Do you like that? I think it sounds nice.
A beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind and find my way to a brighter state of mind.
Let's see, do we want something there? I kind of like these straight lines better, confusing.
And find my way to a brighter
for now.
state of mind.
So those two.
Of mine.
Want to group those. That way we won't have to worry about moving that other stuff by accident.
Of mine.
Works out well.
Brighter state of mind.
Okay, so let's just hear it with the changes we made.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night, a chance to start anew, to leave the past behind and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me, a clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. I've been broken, but I'm not defined by the
What if we do like a group right there, and then duplicate here and over? I don't think.
not defined, but I'm not defined
think if we went up a little bit more, it would sound better.
Not deep,
Yeah.
not defined, but I'm not defined.
Maybe a little more.
Not deep, but I'm not defined.
I like that. Yeah. But I think we need to separate it, stagger it a little bit.
Not
Really
defined.
go back here and play it.
Broken, but I'm not defined by the shards of my heart and the tears I've left behind. I'm finding my voice and learning to stand and embracing the beauty of a brand new plan.
So,
Beauty of brand new plan. Brand new plan.
so that's already got a little bit of a harmony in that. But what if we group it and duplicated it?
Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start.
Oh, yeah. We would need to go something like this.
Brand new plan.
I think it would have
Brand new plan.
went here.
Brand new plan.
What if we lowered it a little bit more?
Brand new plan.
Oh,
Brand new plan. Brand new plan.
that's kind of sad. Okay, so
Brand new plan. Brand new plan. Brand new plan. Brand new plan.
not quite.
Brand new plan.
Yeah,
Brand new plan.
all right. So let's listen to it as a little bit more context.
I'm finding my voice and learning to stand and embracing the beauty of brand new plan.
So we would need to stagger that a little. I think it's about right.
Brand new plan. Brand new plan.
Maybe even stagger it a little bit more.
Brand new plan.
That's a little bit too much.
Brand new plan.
Okay, so let's save this as a copy because we don't want to update the source. We'll make this like the A and save that. That way we can come back here. I think that we did good. Let me play around with it a little bit and we can go from there. Okay, so I had a chance to work with New Beginnings in RIPx Daw. I think I have it where I want it to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to it and then we're going to split it out into stems and save each of the parts individually so that we can import them into Pro Tools. Then we'll go back to Audacity. We'll separate the original song into stems and we'll export that so we can save it into Pro Tools also. That way we can combine the two and mix them and tweak the sound quality to get just what we want. And then we'll master the whole thing. So let's take a listen here. This is what we have in RIPx Pro right now.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light. A beacon of hope to guide me through the night. A chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me. A clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history. Where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. I've been broken, but I'm not defined by the shards of my heart and the tears I've left behind. I'm finding my voice and learning to stand, and embracing the beauty of a brand new plan. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me. A clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history. Where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. Not alone in this journey, there's a love that surrounds me like a warm and gentle vine, and gives me the strength to be, to find my way to a brand new day. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. New beginnings, a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. Where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. New beginnings, a chance to start anew, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be.
I think we got that to a good place now. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the changes we made. A few things that I'd like to change, but I think it'll be easier in the final process when we get it into Pro Tools. The volume on some of the harmonies is a little bit off, a little bit loud, but we can easily take care of that in the final process. So what we do now is we export this. You can see I have 3 days left on my trial for this, and I definitely see its value, so I am planning to purchase it and add it to my process. I really enjoyed working with it. So we select export, and then we go to the menu here, and when we give it a name, so we'll say like RIPx, so that we know that it's from this, right? And then we'll say we want the full rep, the entire song, and we want to create a single file, separate stems, or separate layers. And we're going to create separate stems this time. So we select the folder and rip, we just select export, and you see it's going right here, it's saving all the separate parts, bass, vocals, guitar, keyboard, which fall under other. And we're also going to bring up Audacity, and we will split that out into stems as well, and then we will import all those parts into Pro Tools, and then we can work with them as we see fit. Let me take care of that. And we can do that at the same time. So I am going to bring this up while RIPx is working on its thing, and we'll select Audacity and select song, back, select music separation. And we want to separate it into 4 parts, not just 2 parts. Because more powerful than my GPUs, it will be quicker. And now you see this one's separating too. So why don't we pause this, and I'll come back in a bit when both of them are finished, and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, both of these are finished now. As you can see in Audacity, this is the main version right here, first one. Next we have the drums. After that we have the bass. And after that we have the other instruments, which, as I said, is guitar, keyboard, etc. And then we have the vocals. So if you want to listen to just a sample of part of it, we'll listen to like the vocals, right? This is what the vocals sound like alone right now.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light.
All right. And then up here we have, say, the other instruments. So largely guitar and keyboard, as I said. Go up here, we can listen to a little bit of the bass track. So that one I will probably be redoing myself. And then of course the drums. Okay, so we already saved those off, and we saved off the RIPx also. So we will close these applications, and then we will import all of these tracks into Pro Tools, where we'll finish up the song. As you can see, I've opened Pro Tools. I've done quite a bit of work. This video is already getting long. I like to keep the videos shorter, but there is value in including all these parts together, since they're all having to do with the same creative part of the process, because there's definitely value in doing it all at the same time. So Pro Tools, it's an excellent job. It's an industry standard. I've been working with it for decades, over half my life. There's a learning curve to it. After you've mastered that learning curve, it becomes very fluid like anything else and gets easier to work with. It's beyond the scope of this video, and as I said, we're already longer than I would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what I did here in Pro Tools. Then if you want to learn more about Pro Tools and different aspects of Pro Tools, we can cover that in other videos. Just let me know in the comments. Here you'll see the bass part I did up here, this top track that's highlighted in yellow. The bass part that I added, we have the New Beginnings Audacity track for the whole song, so that we can mix it in when we need to. Below that we have the New Beginnings RIPx track for the whole song, so we can also mix that in where we need to. It gives us a few more options. Options are good, right? Here we have the New Beginnings RIPx bass track, the New Beginnings Audacity bass track, the New Beginnings Audacity drums, the New Beginnings RIPx drums, so forth. Guitar, keyboard, the vocals from Audacity and the vocals from RIPx. I have the initial vocals from Audacity, which are mostly just lead vocals through the whole thing, the male vocalist, and then the female vocals doing the harmonies are what we added in RIPx, where we want to decrease the levels of the harmony vocals and increase the levels of the lead vocals. We can adjust it for what we want. And so we put this whole track together, and then what I did was each track I took, and you can maybe see it better this way. After we had everything mixed the way we wanted it, I also went here and I mixed each of the instruments, and I created them with things like EQ, dynamics, compression. A lot of that is what I did on the basic instruments. I didn't want to really add too many effects like delay or reverb or anything. It was pretty much the way I wanted it to sound, but I definitely had to do that to get a fuller or crisp sound for each of the instruments, right? And then what we did after we had that was I mixed all of them to the proper level, and we went over here to the mastering portion. Once we had everything sounded like we wanted to, we went over here and we mastered the whole mix song. So, like I said, this is incredibly condensed, but I'm trying to keep this from going beyond the scope of what this video is about, and emphasizing how we created the song, not how Pro Tools works and what's all involved in each of these processes. That will have to be for another video where we have more time. So if we look here at the master track, up here I have a plugin. It's called Maxim, and it does a basic mastering. So I do a basic 16-bit mastering for CD quality here. I also do close this. I have a separate compression limiter here. So we're doing a clean limit just to make sure everything stays where we need it to. We don't have anything coloring outside the lines volume-wise, if you will. And right here we have, I really love this effect. It's not an effect, but what it does with the sound. It's by Greg Wells, and this one is called Greg Wells or GW Mix-Centric Pro, and it takes the whole mix and it adds just the right amounts of compression, reverb, EQ, everything else. There's only one dial, and that's the intensity. And so you're able to play with that and how it adds the lively radio-esque quality that all of us are used to. And so let me close this up. And then, of course, the last one here isn't an effect. It's a plugin called Master Meter Pro, which I have, which monitors the levels all the way through the song. And I can ensure that everything is proper, the way it's supposed to be. And once we get done with that, I bounce that song or export it to disk. And I do that here. I do it in both WAV and MP3 formats, and it takes just a few minutes. It's pretty quick now. It used to take a long time in the old days. Okay, and so now if we want to look at it, we put that out into, save it to this directory real quick for the out. Okay, now we'll take a look at the output file. I'm saving it to this directory. F, Documents, Pro Tools, Projects, Wave Pool, and down here to, let me turn that down a bit. Realize it's probably loud on that end. All right, so now that brought up the finished product here, and so let's take a listen to this.
Here in the darkness, I search for the light, a beacon of hope to guide me through the night. A chance to start anew, to leave the past behind, and find my way to a brighter state of mind. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me. A clean slate, a new page, rewriting broken, but I'm not defined by the shards of my heart and the tears I've left behind. I'm finding my voice and learning to stand, embracing the beauty of a brand new plan. Rising from the ashes, it's a fresh start for me. A clean slate, a new page, rewriting my history. Where love and hope reside, where love and hope reside. Not alone in this journey, there's a love that surrounds me like a warm and gentle vine, and gives me the strength to find my way to a brand new day. You, me, getting the chance to start anew, where hope and love can see me through. You, me, getting a fresh start for me, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. Where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be. You, me, getting a chance to start anew, where I can rise and be all I'm meant to be.
All right. I'm really happy with the way this song turned out. I like what we're doing here. I'm looking forward to our next video where we look into how we made the music video portions and we tied everything together. The finished song with the new music video that we're going to release. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be informative and we're going to have fun doing it. If you enjoyed this, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell so that you're informed as to when new videos come out. Comment below. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you want to know more about Pro Tools or any other aspects. Let me know how you feel about what we have here. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care, Trailblazers.
PC, show me music. PC, show me music. PC, show me music.